This is Delgar the Casual Gamer bringing you another Black Ops 2 gameplay commentary. This time, some hardcore kill confirmed on the map Slums. It's always fun starting a game by tossing up a random grenade and scoring a kill. In this gameplay I'm using the MTAR with quick draw handle and fast mags, and I am playing with one of my subscribers, Marky. She's normally a PS3 player, but her boyfriend let her use her Xbox, so she was playing with me in this game. I start this match off well, rushing hard right into their spawn and playing the objective like a boss. But all good things have to come to an end, right? But what I actually wanted to talk about in today's video was Game of Thrones. Tonight, the Season 3 finale airs on HBO. Now, if you haven't watched the series or read the books, do yourself a favor and do one, the other, or both. Now, in this video I'm not going to give away any spoilers. Tonight's finale is going to be bittersweet. I'm looking forward to see how they plan on ending Season 3, but I'm also not looking forward to the fact that I'm going to have to wait another year to watch Season 4. But when it comes to Game of Thrones, I am used to waiting, because on a whim, I randomly picked up the first book at a bookstore back in 1996 when it first came out. After I read the first few chapters, I was completely hooked. I could not put the book down, and I had to finish it. After finishing the book, I had to tell all my friends of how good the book was, and lend it to them so that they could read it. And every single one of them loved the book and did the same, passed it on to their friends. And this is how George R.R. Martin had gained his popularity, through word of mouth. Now, prior to this book, I had read a lot of other fantasy, Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, the Dragonlance Chronicles, and various other fantasy authors. But there was just something different about this book, and I liked it. And now, 17 years later, it's really amazing just to see those characters come to life on the screen. So now you're probably wondering, why am I making a video praising George R.R. Martin and the Game of Thrones series? I have a point, and I am getting there, so don't be like my wife and flip to the back of the book because you're impatient and have to know how it ends. So just over 10 years ago, I took a job down in San Diego, and I asked my then-girlfriend at the time to come with me. She quit her job and foolishly followed me down to the States. Because of the visa that I was going to be on, she was going to be unable to work because she didn't have a degree. There were some financial and other issues that made her unable to finish her degree. Although when we moved to San Diego, she was able to follow one of her other passions, which was horseback riding, and she was able to put some time and effort into something she had always wanted to do, and that was writing. Now, for all of you would-be authors out there, be forewarned. The world of writing is a long, lonely road, filled with rejection. Now, my wife is a very smart and creative person, and she really knows how to spin a yarn. Oh wait, watch this. Look, I take them all out, and then watch this. Grenade fail. Anyway, she has this one short story which I think is just amazing. Maybe someday she'll actually let me share it with you guys. We'll see if I can convince her. So, after writing for a little over a year, she got accepted to go to the Clarion Writers Workshop. So she got to spend 6 weeks in the middle of summer in Michigan, where it was stinking hot, with, I think, 12 other aspiring science fiction fantasy authors. And each week, a different well-known author would come and critique their work, and basically give them advice. You may recognize some of the names like Cory Doctorow, or Walter John Williams, or Melissa Snodgrass. It was a great experience for her. At least one of her classmates is now a published author. So after Clarion, she kept writing. I think it was a little over wait, what are these guys doing? I'm gonna shoot them in the head. I guess it was about a year later when she got invited to go to the Taos Toolbox, which was another 2 or 3 week writing workshop. This time she was off to New Mexico in the middle of summer, and this workshop was hosted by Walter John Williams. And one of the big name authors that was going to be at this workshop was George R.R. Martin. Her work was going to get critiqued by my favorite author of all time. Let's just say I was a little jelly. I mean, when I was younger, I used to write all the time. I mean, none of it was any good, but I used to write all the time. And I'd never share any of my writing with you guys. But it was like she was living the dream. Getting to write, getting critiqued by well-known authors? Wow, couldn't get any better. While she was at that workshop, one of the authors that was there said that if she just kept at it, that she had a good chance of becoming published. And it was basically the week after she got back from the workshop that she got her acceptance into university. She had applied before getting asked to go to Taos, and finishing off her degree was always something that was sort of like one of her dreams. She wanted to finish, something that she had started. And if she was going to go back to school, she wanted to get a degree that was practical and useful so that she could get a job at the end. So she had applied to go back to school and do accounting. Okay, wait, watch this. How does this guy not know I'm here? Anyway, so when she got accepted, we had a long discussion. I knew that finishing her degree was something that she had always wanted to do. But I also knew that if she went back to school, she probably wouldn't have the time to do any of her writing. She disagreed and said that she would do it in her spare time, but I knew that if she went back that it probably wouldn't happen. So she went back to school, and she got her degree, straight A's I might add, and got a good job afterwards. But just as I predicted, her writing sort of fell by the wayside. I know she thinks about it sometimes, and maybe this video will help inspire her to get back in the saddle again. I know she still has the talent and creativity to be successful. But whatever her next dream is, I'll be there to help her fulfill it. So, what's the moral of the story? I don't know, follow your dreams, or if you get a degree, choose one that'll lead you to getting a job, or life's full of choices and sometimes all the answers are correct. Anyway, this gameplay is coming to an end, and as I said before, if you haven't read or watched the Game of Thrones series, I highly recommend it. As always, if you liked this video, click the like button. If you want to see more content, click the subscribe button, as I do update my channel regularly, and feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. As you can see, my team won this game quite handily. I finished the game with 47 kills, 23 deaths, 33 confirms, and the top score overall. Delgar out!